Hello again everyone, it's Sagrannus here once again with our second laptop special edition featuring Banished. So, our 15 minutes basically starts right now and we're going to dive back into our town of Proctovic and see how we're going. We just finished the tailor, establishing a nice little town with the population coming along nicely. Health is looking good, happiness is looking good. I'm probably going to increase our firewood capacity to 300 in preparation for a groaning population. So we're in our second winter already. This game is quite fast paced, at least when you leave it at 10 times speed, which you can kind of, I can find, but I can kind of safely do here. Labourers are out there cleaning out some iron, which means our people will be happy. Our population is probably getting to the point where it might be worth actually whacking in a forester. I'm going to build the path out a little bit. I'm going to run the path out like that. So we need a forester. No, that's harvest trees order. Forester. Forester's lodge. So I find that this game also sort of quenches my desire for settlers, because I still don't know what's happening with Settlers 8. There was news last year, there was a beta, and everyone was really excited, and we had all these launch dates that have been and gone. I honestly don't know what's happening there. I really hope it comes out because I'm a massive fan of the Settlers series, I have to say. There are things I like about 7, and things I absolutely hate. And look at the deer swimming in the river. I actually prefer Settlers 6. I felt it was perhaps more of a callback to the early games, but also had enough features of its own that sort of made it stand out. 5 was awful. But yeah, I love Settlers 6, like Settlers 7. Really looking forward to Settlers 8 because it looks like it's sort of taking a lot of what they learnt from Settlers 7 in regards to feedback and things. However, I would like to see it off Uplay, out of DRM's rubbish, and more importantly, all of the microtransactions. I still haven't played a lot of Settlers 7's maps because they are locked behind a paywall. Okay, we're gonna wait 2 foresters in here. We've got lots of herbs. How are we looking population-wise? Yes, I know we've got lots of herbs. Stop telling me. We've got 3 labourers. Good. I can probably consider doing this. Food production. A fishing dock. Just 1 for now. Where am I going? There we go. Lovely. We are actually going to have to expand our housing, otherwise we'll have a housing crisis. So a couple of things I haven't put in yet that I really need to put in. Put part of the blacksmith shop. Good to know he's maxed out. There, I'm gonna need a well, because fires are very bad in this game. I'm not talking, oh, it's a bit warm. I mean, you can lose an entire game because of one city fire if you're not prepared. Just 3 more houses there. Looking good, looking good. Good. There's some mushrooms there, so that's the sort of thing that you harvested, your gatherers are getting. So as you can see, we're now very low on wood. Very low indeed. So, what can we do about that? Well, we can get some more wood, obviously. So, just going to water some clearing there. Now, we're going to have to work out how to get out of this little dead end that we're in. So, obviously, our people can run around here and cut down wood. They are going to it with a gusto, which is good. The best way to get through here, to be honest, I have a feeling maybe running a tunnel through, which takes a heck of a lot of stone that we don't have any of. I have to say the sound effects are particularly satisfying. In this, I think they did a really good. He did a really good job. The developer, singular, did a really good job on the sound effects. Everything is really well executed. What's up with you? You don't have anything to use. The hunters aren't producing much leather at the moment. Lots of venison though, so we should see an increase of leather. Some hide coat. Okay, yeah, he's made lots of hide coats as well. Basically, yeah, because clothing you burn through obviously over time as it wears out and gets damaged and wrecked and things. So basically you've got to make sure there's enough of a supply of things like that for your population to make sure that they can survive. Also notice that deciduous trees are losing their leaves this time of year, which is just fantastic. So how are we going? Looking good. Population is still slowly rising. Yes, I mean, if this was a military game, this is an awesome place to start, but it's not. In RimWorld, I love starting a place like this, but here it's sort of a bit cramped. I'll probably need to break out fairly soon, which means I'm going to need stone. Lots of it. Fetch me some stone, people. So I'll run a tunnel through here, and then I can run a bridge over. I have some fantastic achievements in this game. I have got the Golden Gate achievement, which is for building a stupidly long bridge. Not implying that the Golden Gate Bridge is stupidly long, just saying in this game the achievement you get it for example, building from there across. The water effects are quite spectacular, I have to say. This is obviously rendering in DX11. This laptop running on Windows 10. I don't believe there's any DX12 support for it yet. So, but looking good, looking good. Everyone is happy and healthy and fed, and that's a fantastic place to be. So, roads and bridges and tunnels. So if we start the tunnel there. Doesn't like it there, so I'll have to run it from here, there. Okay, that's fine. We'll put the tunnel there. I'm not averse to that. And sort of build another central city block, I guess. So that's going to take some time because we've got to gather the stone for it. It takes about 92, which isn't too bad. And that basically gives us access through to here, and I'll clear all this and then run a bridge across when we need to expand further. But yeah, looking good. Taylor Blacksmith is full, we're nearly full of resources too. Which is a nice place to be at this stage of the game. Population rising, all the houses are inhabited. Some very brave deer. People hanging around now near the well. What is everyone doing at the moment? Oh, we've got a lot of labourers. Okay, add another builder, Pressing the wrong buttons. Okay, another hunter, another 2 fishermen. That's better, now everyone's sort of working. So now we've got some fishermen, what they'll do is they'll come out and you'll actually get to see them sort of pootling about on their boats in the stream, perhaps. At the moment they seem content to fish from the pier, their hut, which is a lovely hut, to be honest. Okie dokie. Our tunnel is done. Good. Maybe sort of hook it up to the road for tidiness' sake. Run that up there. Spin you around again and again. Run the path directly down to where we'll put a small bridge. So I'll just run through the tunnel. Lovely stuff. Now, I've got quite a few children coming along, so I'm actually going to be brave and risk it. I'm going to run this out here. What we're going to do is we're going to set up some farmlands. Slowly but surely. Now you notice how people are actually running over this hill. I don't think I can build a road over it though, unfortunately. I'm not really annoyed if I can. No, can't see that. The very crest of that slope is just too steep for roads. So in preparation, I mean we're in year 4, it's definitely not too early to set up a farm. We'll set up one orchard. Get a clear line of sight on anything at all. So we have 13. By 10. There we go. And our guys will come in and clear all those trees out. Get things started for us. Don't really want to put that there. We'll move the field a bit further along. Now you can go up to 15 by 15, but at present this area doesn't have enough space. So when you first build it, they just literally prepare a field, you know, haven't told them what's in there. So we have cherry seeds. So in easy mode you start with a lot of animals, you start with a lot of seeds for plants and things. Medium you start with one tree type and I think 2 crop types and no animals. Hard mode you start with nada. You've literally got to trade for everything. So here we have the choice of corn and beans. Let's go for some beans. I'll build a cornfield later on. Okay, let's have a look at our population. So at the moment we only have 2, but I'm not anticipating needing any labourers for a little while. We've got plenty of food coming in. I'd really like to boost that up a little bit. So we'll add 2. Ideally we need 7. The game recommends what we need. As those next generation of the kids age up, we shall gain them. Now as you expand you get things like city halls and things like that, which actually allow you to have migrants move in and things like that. Obviously there are health risks there. Interesting. Sorry about that, had a bit of a mic drop out. Got to be careful, the microphone port on, or the headphone port on this laptop isn't brilliant, unfortunately. Alright, lots of children and everything. Now it is a bit of a slog from the town, I have to say. But hopefully we've got enough food production coming in to allow us to take a bit of time getting all that started. So she's planting us some bean crops, some legumes for consumption, which is always good. Once you get a nice farming area set up, it really does pay dividends to your society. Now, see, it actually looks quite foresty. Where I've cut down trees and trees have been felled, it's actually growing back nicely. Looks very pretty, I have to say. This is a very pretty game, especially when you consider that it's done by one man. And yeah, I mean, I think that's the thing for this game, for me anyway. It blows me away how polished and well finished it is. When you consider that there are games with studios of dozens, if not hundreds of people working on them that can't produce a polished, playable product like this these days. So I mean, hats off there to Luke Hodorowitz, whose names I've probably said wrong every time. So farmers are out there. Oh good, we can boost our farmer population again, 2 more there. Now obviously people do die, which can be a bit of a blow, to be honest, especially when you're not expecting it. Which is why you need to keep your food up. Starvation hits hard. Hopefully everything's nicely balanced. At the moment I would like to get some sheep at some point. Basically to get sheep you're going to need a trading centre. So you build one on the river and traders will come along and buy things from you. Alright everyone, our 15 minutes is actually already up very quickly there. So we'll freeze it there and we'll catch you with at least one more video this week of Banished. Hope you're enjoying it so far. I've been Sagrannus with our laptop special edition. Thanks guys.